season, same old guys. Carlo Ancelotti is gone. Xabi Alonso and Faris is in. Start off, man. Faris, victory, important 3 points. What were your first thoughts on Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid?
Yeah, like you said, the most important thing was to win. When we start the league season, match day one, you have to win, especially if it's here at home. You know, last year we didn't win the first game of the league, and you saw how that went. Well, I'm very happy with the 3 points. The performance, I think, was okay, was all right. But I do like Alonso very much. I was kind of wanting him to come in charge last season. And then we saw a bit of his tactics during the Club World Cup, and it's obviously going to take time, a slow process, but I'm a big fan of him. I liked what we saw today in parts, but again, we have to be patient. I think it's going to take more time to see the real Real Madrid of Xabi Alonso.
It will take time, but talk to me about the positives. What did you see different? What did you like different? For me, one stark thing was the way the team was pressing, especially say Arda Güler, even Vinny at some points, and Kylian Mbappe. Like, we have missed our forwards pressing like that. And to see Tchouaméni and Fede Valverde play at the positions they want to play, was just a breath, like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, to have Fede and Tchouaméni in their natural positions is always great. I think they're some of the best midfielders in the world. Obviously, last season and a few seasons also before that, you had to accommodate for injuries and other players, so they were playing in other positions. Obviously, Fede can do that and cover everywhere, but you want to have him in his natural position. Again, I liked the players pressing and tracking back. Mbappe tracked back to the halfway line and got booked for that challenge. Gonzalo, the red card that he got was on the halfway line, so it just shows that the attackers are coming back. Even Vinny, I think, was tracking back more and trying to help the team out. But again, I think for most of the game, we played basically in their half. Carreras, Huijsen, again, amazing two debuts, I think. They were on the halfway line, Militao as well. I think maybe Militao was probably the furthest player back, and he's on the halfway line. So we pressed them and we pushed them properly. In the first half, they had 10 players behind the ball, 11 players behind the ball, so it was difficult to push them. But I think in the second half, especially once we scored really early, I think 10 minutes within the second half, we started having more chances. But again, I think we need to create more and be more clinical. But I like glimpses of what I saw today. And again, I have to repeat, it's still early days. It's match day one with a new manager.
Yeah, man, definitely match day one. And also, it's kind of a hangover from the Club World Cup. The team went to the States, shorter pre-season. There's not a lot of limelight also, with respect to the team, because they just needed rest. And we will see, in days to come. But there's one thing, we'll talk about the controversial part first. The message is clear, man. It's Güler, Mastantuono, and then Rodrigo. It just, I don't know, because this is what it looked like from the outside. I don't know what's the plan inside. What's your opinion on that, man? Rodrigo getting no minutes.
You forgot about Gonzalo as well in the lineup. But I mean, look, it's Alonso's decision. I don't know what's going to happen with him. The situation is it's a bit sketchy. It's a bit shady. You don't know what's happening. I don't believe we know the whole story. I mean, we never do, but I think this time we don't know a big part of the story. I mean, they kept putting the camera on him today, and fans were chanting. But I mean, when you don't get minutes ahead of Mastantuono, which made his debut, and then you're talking about Gonzalo Garcia, who's like his second or third game at the Bernabeu. I mean, Rodrigo's an experienced player at this point, so if Alonso wanted to play him, I think he would have. But I don't know what's happening. For me, we'll see. There's 2-3 weeks left of the summer, I think, and then I can see him staying and I can see him leaving. But I think if he does stay, I think it's his last year, in my opinion.
Yeah. Let's see what's there in for us. But if he goes, it's gonna hurt. But I think players leaving and you crying over and then somebody else joining is like the most natural thing in football. Talking about the new signings, man, all of them got a chance to today. From Dean Huijsen, Carreras, Trent to Mastantuono. In short, what were your first impression of all the four?
I mean, I think they all played really well. Especially Huijsen and Carreras, I think they played exceptionally well. Mastantuono, he came off the bench, so it's a bit different. He came on, I think, with 15-20 minutes to go. He had a really good chance. I think he was making good runs as well. So he's definitely one to watch again. He's only 18. Trent, I think he had a solid game, but again, he played a few long balls and they got intercepted. But I think it's just because the Osasuna played very compact in the first half, and they're all right next to each other, and again, like I said, they're playing in their own half, so it was difficult for him to make those long balls, those crosses, because they congested the box. But I'm definitely impressed, mostly with Dean Huijsen and Carreras, but I think the other two played okay today, played well.
One thing that is gonna be very important for us is how Carreras links up with Vinny Jr. on that left wing. But also, I felt Trent was trying too hard. I think the nerves got into him. I feel he was trying too hard. Sometimes the long balls are not required. Putting in that cross just felt for no reason sometimes. But Fairley had a decent game. There's so much more to come. If we shift to a back three and him going up front is going to be a different case altogether. Mastantuono had a lot of intent, man. He wanted to play it on the streets. How happy were you to see Carvajal and Militao back, man?
Yeah, very happy. I think they did feature in the Club World Cup, but this is obviously their first appearance at the Bernabeu since they got injured. Militao ironically got hurt against Osasuna last year at home, so it's great for him to come back. And Carvajal again got a standing ovation, so he deserved that. Legend of the club, he's the captain this season, so we have to support him. Militao, I think, played really well. I think in the preseason game, even in the stint against PSG in the Club World Cup, I think Militao played really well. It's weird to see that because he's been back-to-back ACL injuries, and both ACLs have been gone and replaced through surgery. But I think he played really well today. I'm a big fan of him before both his injuries during last season. So yeah, I'm just happy to see them both back again.
Definitely, man. Happy to see him. I hope he continues. No more ACLs for him, God, please. Before you go, man of the match. I know what the answer is. The man who got an upgrade from a 9 to a 10. Who was your man of the match today?
My surprise, I think Mbappe played really well. Probably the best player up front. He created danger on more than one occasion, and then they created the dangerous moment for the penalty and then scoring the penalty. But I think for me today, 1-0 slim win. I think Dean Huijsen for me was the man of the match. Dean Huijsen, yeah.
Man, impressive. Then you get a Faris man of the match on match day 1. Dean Hudson, you've been doing really well. We are impressed. Faris is so. We are the Dean Hudson fan club. Day 1, we are inaugurating him. But also Kylian Mbappe, man, he had a good performance. We didn't talk about him. We don't have a lot of time, but yes, Kylian Mbappe, man, what was decent goal, got a lot of chances, a lot of dribbles.
First one of the season, I'll say, Je t'aime Kylian. Now with the 10, I think Mbappe, he's picking up right where he left off, scoring goals, winning us games. Last year, he didn't start too well in the league and in the season, and he won the Pichichi. So now, 1 goal in 1 game. Hopefully this time is with the league as well, the Pichichi with the Liga.
Pichichi with the Liga. And if that happens, I say this on camera, I'm going to make a YouTube short and Instagram reel of him shouting Je t'aime Kylian. The same number of goals he scores in this season. That's a pact here, Faris. Inshallah. And before you go, 3, 2, 1, you know the drill.
Of course. A la Madrid, Roche!
Y nada más, rush.